Gotcha.
Haha. Access approved.
As requested, I present a status report on the nanotechnology project. There is no progress, as I'm sure you know. You may not know the extent of the failure and the danger posed by the mutated molecular nanodevices. It is not my place to cast blame upon those who demanded immediate results and would not allow for controls for the time and care needed to nurture and train our minuscule creations. We designed useful molecule after molecule, then abandoned them to design even more. As each species was set aside, it mutated. With no guidance, no controls, the successful mutations became predators. Killer viruses, as you can see. And, as directed, we kept making more. This slide demonstrates the predatory nature of these mutations on a sample of living tissue. Human tissue. We will not continue to produce new killers. Colleagues, I know your shame. No shame is greater than my own. We have created wild beasts. We have unleashed them. And we are in their jungle. You did what you had to do, what you wanted to do. I did the same. And you see the results. Mutagens. Monsters. Tiny, invisible, deadly monsters. We created them, and we will pay the price. Perhaps with our lives. But we have the chance to redeem ourselves. We cannot kill all the mutagens. There simply are too many of them. But, as some of you know, we believe we can immunize ourselves and our colleagues against their blind ferocity and contain them within this facility. We have developed a vaccine and a delivery system for it that is as simple as walking through a metal detector. Unfortunately, the mutagens are everywhere. They have even invaded the series of vaccine cultures we have prepared, so the vaccine is not yet safe to use. We have modified a nanoprobe device to move through the cultures. With this device, we can inspect the vaccine and, hopefully, destroy the infestation. We originally prepared 8 cultures of vaccine. The first 4 were used in the first set of trials. I will use the 5th on myself. I estimate that each culture will need to be cleared of 50 to 80% of its contamination. Then it will need to be infused and tested by human entry into the mutagen infestation. I will make the first attempt. I may fail, but friends, we will not all fail. I wish good fortune to those who follow me.
Contamination eliminated. Interlock closed. Warning, entering contaminated area. Danger, viral infection hazard. Host contamination eliminated.
As you know, our experiment with self-directed nanotechnology was a disastrous success. The wee devils figured out how to gather up lab materials and build themselves into killing machines. And then the corpses were lab materials as well, rest their souls. Some of the nanites can fly, the others slide along the floor as if it were a frozen pond and themselves on ice skates. We were forced to seal off the area, and we made a good job of that, I'm glad to say. But our problem, apart from the fact that the sealed area is now filled with killing machines instead of hard-working scientists, is that no one can now get down below to the main Cyberia research chamber, which can only be reached by the one elevator. We could not kill them from beyond the walls. Poison gas, hard vacuum, it didn't slow them down. So the nanites are still there, and there's nothing for it but to go at them with a remote probe. I call it Charlie. It has the most powerful plasma cannon it can carry, and an area-wide shockwave device. The propulsion reactor is a fine piece of work, and very efficient. A good thing too, for that the weapons are such an energy drain. The camera is a compromise, I admit, but it should give the operator a good enough view, and it hardly weighs a thing. The last thing was the anti-grav module, so Charlie could find the nanites hiding on the ceiling. We had to go for some really weird math to make it work. Weak it is, but it looks to be strong enough for Charlie. Charlie will have to go in and take them all out in one sweep. If even one survives, we would be completely reinfested within hours. We'll take a good operator with hands quicker than mine to guide Charlie through his mission, but it's our only chance. Sonia, I would send this to Kalnikov directly, but I know that you'll see it first anyway. My assistant Charles died tonight trying to retrieve the probe from the infested corridor. The power pack we're using is still too weak to get the Charlie probe all the way back to our lab, and the beasts have learned to attack in groups, sneaky buggers. I'll solve part of the problem by installing an area-wide shockwave device. The interkey activates a localized burst of energy matter disruption. Too technical really, but we can kill them in small swarms now. Better chance anyway. Poor Charlie. A good lad. Sweet Lord, forgive me. I need sleep now. May I have the strength to wake up.